Hey, sixth graders, welcome to lesson 3.1, which begins on page 54. There is centimeter grid paper on the next page that shows 6 parallelograms labeled A through F, so that would be on page 55. There is also a lab sheet on the back table that looks like so, that you can also go and get a copy of so that you're able to use it through today's lesson. So you're going to start here with letter A, and it says find the perimeter of each parallelogram. So again, you're going to go and here are all your parallelograms A through F, and you are simply going to find the perimeter of each. So keep in mind that your perimeter is your distance around the outside of a figure. So if you need to use a centimeter ruler to help you with that, you sure can. And you can just, again, record your answer somewhere next to that parallelogram. Then make sure that you describe a strategy for finding the perimeter of a parallelogram. So you can write that answer on the back of the lab sheet or in your notebook if you would like. Then you're going to move on to part B, which you're going to find the area of each parallelogram. So you're going to go back to your lab sheet with parallelograms A through F, and you are going to find the area of each of them as well. And then again, B follows up with the strategies. Again, you can write that on the back of your lab sheet or you can write that in your notebook. When you've completed parts A and B, you're going to move on here to part C. It says for each parallelogram, record the base, height, and area in a table. Describe any patterns that you see in the data. So the other lab sheet that's on the back table is a table that is already set up for you. So that part right here is just focusing on the parallelogram. So you're going to go and record your area, write down what you had for your base and what you had for your height for the parallelogram. Then on part C2 here, it says draw one diagonal in each parallelogram as shown below. Add columns to your table recording the base, height, and area of each triangle you make. So here is your parallelogram, and here is your diagonal that was drawn. So you are going to be drawing a diagonal on each of your parallelograms. You are then going to record the base, the height, and the area of each triangle that you make. So your base and your height, and then give me the total area of that triangle. So again, when you go back to your original lab sheet of your parallelogram, you would draw your diagonal. You would show, here is my height, because remember your height's going to be shown by that 90-degree angle. And then I would record what is my base and what is my height. And again, that's getting recorded on this side of that table that's already made for you on the lab sheet, area, base, and height. The last thing that you need to do, again, you can do it in your notebook or you can do it on the back of the paper, is C3. It says describe any patterns in your table that show how the area of each parallelogram and the area of its triangles are related. So what are you seeing that makes a triangle and a parallelogram be related to each other? That is your task for today. When you have completed that, you may work on your ACE problems that are posted in Google Classroom. Good job.